plus 200 is a ridiculous price for Alex Pereira to win this weekend. Now listen, I get it. The first fight did not go Alex's way. Magomed kinda bested him in almost every single round. He was dominant in the striking and always had the threat of the takedown, which he definitely used to his advantage in that fight because Alex was constantly worried about being taken down that he actually forgot to strike himself. However, in the rematch, I expect Alex Pereira to approach this fight completely differently. There's a few things that went wrong in the first time these two fought for Alex, so if he's able to correct those things, I don't see why he can't get his hand raised. People are acting like Magomed Ankalaev is some unstoppable beast that nobody has been able to solve, and that's just not true. If you look at some of his previous fights, like the Paul Craig one, I mean, he's clearly beatable. He's not this Khamzat Chimaev or this Islam Makhachev. He's not on their level, and he doesn't have that level of talent. So for people completely writing off Alex in this fight, it makes zero sense to me because Alex Pereira is a guy who's fought the best fighters in the world in such a short amount of time as well. Like, think about how long his UFC career has actually been. Like, the dude has been around for barely any time whatsoever compared to these other guys, and his resume stands out. So to say that Alex has absolutely zero chance in this one after losing the first one, and let's be honest, the first one, in my opinion, it was 4-1 Magomed Ankalaev, but there's a lot of people that scored that fight 3-2. So clearly, it was a lot closer than some people think, and that's why I think this one's going to be a lot closer as well. Like, a big thing you have to remember is Alex Pereira's training camp. Like, last time out, you could see that he probably wasn't as locked in as he should be. The dude is constantly traveling. He's constantly going to all these events, literally everywhere in the world. Like, how on earth are you going to have time to prepare for a title fight like that? Honestly, you have to be completely dedicated to the craft, completely dedicated to training. And if you're not doing that and you go in there with a dude as good as Magomed Ankalaev, how the hell are you going to win? So I think this time around, Pereira's been a lot more focused. I think he's definitely been staying home much more, and he's been more focused on his actual training camp than trying to see the world. So that's automatically going to mean that he's going to be a lot more focused and probably a lot sharper come fight night. But another reason why we saw a worse version of Pereira last time was because of his hand. Apparently, he broke his hand in that first round, and that's what affected him from throwing his famous left hook. But obviously, that hasn't really been confirmed that I've seen, to be honest. So I don't know how true that is. So take that with a grain of salt. But either way, if that is true, I mean, obviously that's going to have a major effect on how you strike and why you would be timid in a lot of exchanges. I don't want to keep making excuses for Alex, so let's actually look at why I think he can win this fight stylistically, because I still think there is a world that he can. Yes, I mentioned the left hook, and that's something we did not see in that first fight whatsoever. So for Alex, I think this time you got to use it. You got to throw punches in general a lot more, punches and bunches, because you were not seeing that from Alex in the first fight. He was scared of the takedown, and he was never really getting his striking going on the feet. And that's not good because Magomed, yeah, he's a wrestler, but he's also got very good striking. So he's going to want to implement his game plan, and that's exactly what he did in the first fight because Alex was letting him. So if Alex is just like, screw it, I'm just going to strike with this dude and hope for the best, then he's honestly probably going to find a lot more success. Obviously, he's got to be mindful for the takedown, but you got to implement your own game plan as well. So I think Alex needs to abuse the leg kicks that he was using in that first fight, try and slow Magomed down. And yeah, it didn't seem too effective that time, but that doesn't mean it won't be this time. So abuse the leg kicks, actually throw proper combinations, and I think you're going to have a better performance right there. It was just basic stuff we weren't seeing from Alex in the first fight that I think if he uses in this one, he's going to have a way better chance. Now, I don't want people to think I just want to shit on Magomed and I don't want to give him any props for anything he's done, so I'm going to give him some now. Like, yeah, Magomed is very good, and he did well in that first fight with Alex. Of course, he used his game plan, and he was able to win. But these two have been locked in there for 25 minutes now. They kind of know how each other move. They know each other's movements, what they like to do, what their favorite shots are, how they set things up, etc., etc. And for a guy like Alex Pereira, who's been a master striker his entire life, honestly, to get the opportunity to go in there with somebody that you've already seen how they move, you already see how they act on the feet, and then you get to go back and game plan for it, I just think Pereira has an insane advantage. Because however good of a fighter you think Magomed is, there's no way you think he's actually a better striker than Alex Pereira. So for Alex Pereira to get that film, be able to prepare a lot better, I think you're going to see a better striking performance from him, and I think you're going to see a better performance from Alex overall. There you guys have it, though. Those are my thoughts on this main event. Let me know if you guys agree with me in the comments down below, or if you disagree with me. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Thank you all for watching this video. Be sure to check out some other content I have on the channel about UFC 320. I'm going to be going through some of the other fights on the cards, and also giving you my insight in terms of betting and parlays as well. So if you're interested in that, be on the lookout for those. Thank you once again. I'll catch you all in the next one.